So tell us exactly what these laws contain. That's the anti-open grazing law that has just been signed and the VAT law.
Well, the anti-open grazing law is very simple, saying that first is a resolution of governors of the southern states that open grazing should be banned. And following through, the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu, signed the law. What it all means is that it's illegal for anybody to be parading cattle all over Lagos indiscriminately and to be disturbing the peace and security of the people. But it's not just to say that you want to punish anybody or you want to be sentimental about it, but it's for us in Lagos State to be able to even pursue the plans that we have for the red meat value chain.
How has Lagos accommodated the major, that's the northerners who are the major people who head cattle within Lagos? Did you have any briefings with them prior to the passing of this law?
Yeah, before the law was passed, there were meetings with so many stakeholders, cattle dealers, even vet doctors were told what to do. And then apart from that, the House of Assembly held a public hearing at which everybody came to say what he or she felt about the law. And all of these things that they said were taken into consideration. And then the Executive Council of Lagos State looked at the law very well before it was even sent to the House of Assembly. And the House of Assembly followed due process. They did a public hearing. And after the public hearing, they went back to look at all of the things that people said and put them in the law and ensure that it's up for justice and equity before it was passed on to Mr. Baide Sanwo-Olu, the governor, to sign. And when the governor saw it and saw that it was okay, after it had been well debated at the Executive Council, he now signed. So for anybody to parade cattle around in Lagos is now an offense. And if such a person is apprehended, he will pay 50,000 per head of cattle. And if somebody is found parading cattle, grazing cattle indiscriminately, and carrying firearms, the person is liable to a jail time of 21 years and so on and so forth. And if you want to deal in cattle business, you want to have your own place where you want to graze cattle, you have to get the permission of the Ministry of Agriculture. You get a permit. Anybody who doesn't